are Rwanda Basic Education Board Multimedia Production Studio. I am Ezekiel Tuyishime. The program is Study Hub. Today, we proposed you to meet an educationalist, the head of Teacher Development, Management, and Career Guidance and Counseling, Mr. Mugenzi Leo. You are most welcome in the show.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
We are great, and we are very happy to be with you in the show today. And guys, today's show is Passion to Profession. Mr. Leo, what do you understand by this topic?
Thank you very much, Ezekiel, for the good question. First of all, everyone has a passion, and but being professional is not easy. So you can have passion to do something, you love something, but you don't have abilities, the capacity to do that. So in our career, when we talk about passion as teachers, you can have passion as teachers, but you can also be productive and make sure that you are professional after a certain period, after doing certain exercise and activities.
Across the country here in Kigali, all around, Southern Province, Eastern Province, West and East, we have teachers. And this is one of what you are in charge of. You are in charge of managing the teachers. Do you have those teachers who are not certified, who don't have certificate? And you tell us the reason why.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, of course, as we are talking about passion and for sure professional at the same time, we know that the government of Rwanda has made so many efforts to build more classrooms, more than 22,000 classrooms. And in that time, we didn't have enough qualified or certified teachers. And we have obliged to look for just B number of teachers to be placed in different classrooms. So we obliged to recruit more than 26,000 uncertified teachers. But those uncertified teachers absolutely, yes, do have passion to teach, but they don't have capacities. What can I say? It's
they were not certified.
Exactly, not certified, but certified in other subjects, not really certified in teaching. So that's why we call them just uncertified. They're certified, uncertified in teaching, but certified in
other areas.
So that's, you have to understand very well the term uncertified teachers. So we do have those uncertified teachers. Now what we are trying to do is just to make sure that they have capacities, skills to teach, to become now professional.
If I'm to ask you the question, why did you choose? Hopefully today we have those teachers, but students we want on a labor market, people who can compete on a labor market, they are those students who were taught by capable teachers. Sir, what are the main objectives of this program of training such teachers?
Oh, thank you very much. The main objective is just to equip those teachers with skills, competencies in methodology, in teaching approaches. What we call, when we talk about competencies in teaching, here we can refer to, for example, educational psychology, having those skills, how to manage students, how to deal with those challenges related to psychological problems. And also another objective is just to help them, not really to see their fellow colleagues as really the foreign. And I can say I'm not really a teacher as I'm not certified. It's just to support them, to equip them those skills, but also to be comfortable when they're teaching. Having those skills and methodology in teaching, it's not enough, but also to build their confidence so that they teach as really professional.
As any other teacher who
Exactly.
is already in a career.
Yeah.
Now, you talk about the skills. What are the skills and the competences? Because we may have an uncertified teacher.
Yes.
He is or she is a teacher already in the service, but maybe he studied history.
Yeah.
Let's say he studied any other course with no qualification of teaching.
Yes.
What are those skills that you want to put, to implement, and to copy and print in those teachers?
Yeah, that's a great question. Normally we have 4 major components and skills to deliver to those untrained teachers. First of all, we thought that every teacher needs what we call the skills in educational psychology, meaning how to manage psychological challenges. And you know that in our society, as Rwandan society, we know that we have so many challenges related to those problems, psychological problems. So that was really the first component to tackle, educational psychology. The second one is pedagogy and instruction. What does it mean? Normally, when you talk about pedagogy, it's just everything related to methodology, how to teach, how to support students.
The way to deliver the lesson.
Deliver the lesson, but also having different strategies, how to group students, for example, how, different approaches, methodologies, it's in that component or that module on pedagogy and instruction. The third one was really in inclusive education. If we really teach, we are teachers. If you don't know exactly how to support students with disabilities, it's also another challenge. So we think that supporting those uncertified teachers and giving them just all skills related to the special needs support, it was really very interesting to highlight this. And lastly, in the fourth module, we insist on what we call teaching method and practice. As a teacher, if you don't know exactly how to be in front of students, for example, position, that's an example of what. If you don't know how, for example, to speak loud, if I can say, because a teacher should normally speak loudly so that the student can understand very well, can capture very well a message. Because at the end of the day, the clear message to know if you are a teacher is also to be clear when you deliver a message. And when the student understand very well your message, that's very important. And we say, this is a teacher now. And if you want to know exactly if students are struggling or not, yes, in teaching method and practice, you are practicing, you are having all approaches, all strategies, and those teachers will be having just a package of 4 modules. And for sure, we do what we call micro-teaching when we are training them. We do what we call lesson observations. So it's very, very important to have all different skills.
You bring in something very important. I wish that you explain it to people who do not understand this. Can you differentiate teacher-centered method and learner-centered method regarding this, what we call CBC? Please go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's it's for now. I think if you are in our Rwandan system, education system, when we talk about competence-based curriculum, where we put just learner on center, it's just learner-centered pedagogy. But when we talk about teacher-centered pedagogy, so now it's like as teacher, everything, every knowledge, skills, it's only teacher who has that knowledge and skills, and student to follow exactly. But now, when we talk about center learners approaches of pedagogy, it's just to put a learner at center, just to know that every learner has skills, have something to share with everyone. So now what we do in our different classes, it's just to give, what can I say, the authority to our students, to our learners, to express themselves, to express what they know exactly.
To experiment, share,
exactly.
they pair.
Yeah, that's very important when we talk about learner-centered pedagogy, because we know that in this world where there is really a speed in different things, items, so students also are learning first, and they know they are having different devices where they can look for different definitions, different things, practices. So this is really where we could normally focus on learner-centered approaches.
I like this. This is the Rwanda Basic Education Board Multimedia Production Studio. I am Ezekiel Tuyishime. Don't go far. We are still with Mr. Mugenzi Leo. He's HOD, Head of Department, Teacher Management and Career Guidance, kind of, you know. We are blessed to have him in the studio. When you are teaching these uncertified teachers, let's talk about ICT. Do they access ICT tools that the Rwanda Basic Education Board used to put in place in different schools?
So that's very clear that every teacher in Rwanda should normally use ICT in teaching and learning process. So we know the efforts made to avail devices like computers in different schools, smart classrooms. So we make sure that they are having these skills, and for sure, you know that some schools cannot have, for example, the electricity. If in that case, it can be very challenging. But where we have really smart classrooms and everything related to devices, our teachers also are trained how to use them. And we are in close collaboration with the ICT department when we talk about training teachers on use of ICT in teaching and learning process. And we have these different trainings on ICT in education, but also, you know, using ICT, information communication technology. It's not only talking about computers, but also when you have your smartphone, you can also use your smartphone just to look for different information, like you go to Google, you have a definition of some terms. So
doing research regarding what you're going to teach.
Exactly. Wow. You can have this, you can go to internet, and you know, you remember that in our different schools, we have what we call fiber optics, we have access to internet, and our teachers are encouraged to do research to prepare using ICT tools or devices. Not really having time to prepare this in the notebooks, as you know, they should normally be exercised to do everything related to teaching and learning using ICT.
Yeah, the guys who are following Rwanda Basic Education Board Multimedia Production Studio, this is not an easy work. Can you see how these guys are very smart? How do they use their energy to reach out everyone in the country, in different corners of the country? This is not an easy work. Please join your hands and put your hands together. We clap hands for them, please. Wow, congratulations. I know the challenges are quite, they are there. What are some of the challenges and how do you try to overcome them?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have challenges in this program for uncertified teachers, but also having solutions to those challenges. First was just training materials, to be able to avail all training materials to all uncertified teachers. Of course, when we talk about training materials, we have training modules. You know, we have 4 modules right now. When we started, it was not easy to have immediately those training modules, but right now we have more than 12,000 in first cohort. We've won where we distributed different training modules, and every trainee and trainers, because we have trainee and trainer, they have all training material, they have modules. So that's how we speeded up the process of availing training material, and now we are happy, we are lucky that everyone has this material. The second challenge was first, those uncertified teachers, even if they are trained in their respective districts. They are not coming from other districts coming in, no. They are in the same district. In every district we are having 2 centers. So we tried our best to facilitate our trainees, our teachers, just to be nearby their homes, if I can say, even if it's not easy because the district also is big, but at least the challenge was now, how can I get tickets, lunch, and so on. But at the end, we explained the rationale of this program, because it's in their interest to attend this training, because at the end we deliver a certificate in teaching professional. So we said, please, if you want to be a professional as a teacher, you should attend this training without waiting for without expecting other incentives from the government. If the government is availing every training material, everything, trainer, facilitators, please, what we ask you is just to attend, but also to avail yourselves so that every weekend we have participants.
What is the success story that you have heard from the field, from the teachers? Please, can you share us with one touching success story?
Yeah, the first success story, when I visited training center in Musanze, I remember different uncertified teachers told me that they are very happy now. They know already how to support students with disabilities. Wow. Meaning they have different strategies, approaches, how to support different disability. It means it's not one category of student of disability, different categories. So I was very, very happy, and yes, very happy that you know that now you have to manage your class with different students, those who have disabilities and the other one. So it was very, very interesting. Another success story, they say, we didn't know exactly how to manage school, how to manage class, a big class. So now they have all approaches how to manage a class of more than 50 students in the class, 60 and so on. So they are having now the skills how to manage. Classroom management is very key. And the third was really to improve the English language, English proficiency, because when they are training those uncertified teachers, we are using only English as a language of instruction, medium of instruction. So also they are improving when they are discussing, when they are presenting in micro-teaching, for example, they are using English. And they ask questions just in English. And they are very happy that they have time to interact and to gain also other new vocabularies.
Wow.
You know, they are very happy, really. And for sure, we will be having more and more successful stories.
When a kid or when a student reaches the school, we'll find there a head teacher, a teacher, and you know, other people, you know, who are in charge of education, like director of studies and many more others. These people need to work together.
Exactly.
Teamwork is a key.
Yeah.
What is the message can you deliver to these people?
Being professional, it's not easy things. And I think when I talk to those teachers, I say, please, you can have passion. You can love just what you are doing. But becoming professional, it's another step. And you have to work hard. So I really encourage every teacher, and specifically for uncertified teachers, to work hard and to be committed. For sure, when you are committed and you are enjoying what you are doing, absolutely you are attaining, you are reaching your goal. And for sure, when I think about the end of this program, for example, when we will be having ceremony, graduation ceremony for those uncertified teachers, I think they will be very happy, because they started their job as passion, as we said before, but now when we assess and we see that there is a progress, there is achievement of being now a professional, I think that message is very key, and really be as much you can, be professional, be of course accountable, because you are not only a teacher, you are not only an uncertified teacher, but also you are accountable, you are educator, you are educating people. A teacher is not really in the classroom, but a teacher is also out of classroom educating people. So this is really a message to deliver to them. Be committed, motivated, for sure. You cannot do something without motivation, and for sure you are reaching your goal, and your expectations, if I can say, I'm sure your expectation will be achieved. Thank you.
To the end of the program, I thank personally the government of Rwanda to whatever is doing to the whole nation. Nelson Mandela said that if you want to do something, if you want to take the whole nation, to convince the whole world, if you want to conquer, if you want to take over the whole world, use education. The best weapon you can use to take over the whole world is only education. Passion to profession. Rwanda Basic Education Board Multimedia Production Studio is the honor that you are following. I'm Ezekiel Tuyishime. This is the end. Bye.